Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet
Cause I
next
don't
to
give
me.
a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got it, come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Cars, Red Cup Tech Talk. We were just making some changes here tonight, and we got a pretty exciting guest. And this is where I go to Mark Hayes, do a little bit
Well,
more talking.
let's see if anybody is actually connected here. We got a few eyeballs here. Can somebody in the comments just verify whether we got some good sound here? Seem we made a bunch of changes. Somebody throw in the comments thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey, you guys suck. Whatever. Oh, there goes
we get that a
Mr.
lot.
There goes Mr. Dawson. So
All right.
let's, without further ado, we have a nice guest here today. Let me let's see. Let's do this first. Let's add in there, Mr. Foxworth. Let's see. Uh-oh, they muted themselves.
Bear with us, guys. We're trying to get him unmuted, but there's been a lot of talk and speculation on a certain topic that we're going to cover tonight. So as soon as we can get him unmuted and set right, we're going to draw a lot of attention and clear a lot of rumors and everything that I know I personally read on Facebook and social media.
All right.
Think you got him?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has his video on. Mr. Foxworth, do you have your video on? Yeah, I don't think you have your video on, and you've muted yourself. Stand by, folks. Stand by. We have great news here coming in. If we can get these technical difficulties undifficulted.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not. We'll go ahead and chat it up there a little bit.
All right, he's gonna try
Let's
to
see if I can,
see if we can get him back on the phone or unmuted and his video right. But pretty much in the racing world, I think everybody. I don't want to speak for everybody. Radio versus the world. I think everybody saw what Stevie Jackson did. 348, 213, I think. I'm pretty sure he had, I think the closest competitor covered by 3 numbers. But still very impressive, man. Absolutely incredible. That's, yeah, that's who we're trying to get going there, Dodson. Get him on the phone. But no, I personally watched that. Mark and myself and Jason Gray were able to get out to Galat down north versus south. Unfortunately, the race was rained out, but we were able to get some testing in. And Jason was able to get some racing in. So that was it was a good outcome for, I think, both of us. The track was really tricky, and we're going to touch on that after we get Mr. Foxworth back on the phone. But yeah, Dotson, man, 348. I watched the videos again today, the eliminations of that race, man, and
No.
wow, pretty damn impressive.
Now we just
Hello?
need to mute. Now you just
There
need
we
to
go.
unmute himself.
I think you got it. Can you hear us, Fox?
Hello? Yes.
There we go.
I can hear you
Now
now.
we got
Tell him
action.
He's got echo. Tell him turn that video on.
Okay. You don't have your phone on, do you? Because we're getting feedback through on your side. I mean, you don't have like a computer on. Or
It's
something?
probably it's actually it's coming through my car because I'm still at the track.
Oh,
Damn,
okay.
he's busy.
Okay.
Let me see if I can take it off the car. 1 second.
All right, thank you, man.
1 second.
Mr. Fox
Hello?
been out here working for y'all,
Is,
Yeah.
is
trying to get
Is
us
that
to
better?
place to race.
Does that sound better,
Yeah.
guys?
What do you think, Mr. Anthony? Does that sound better?
He said he can hear us, though. I think it's still echoing a little bit.
Yeah.
can he hear you?
They say maybe you got your Bluetooth on. Is it Bluetooth in the car?
No, I turned it off. Yes, the Bluetooth in the car. Yes. Let me see.
How's that? Is that any better, guys? Well, let's try to go with this. I don't know if the sound is going to be some trash or not.
Go ahead, Mark.
No, you muted yourself again. Better? Hello.
He's still,
Now you're muted.
he's still got the X up there next to the speaker. See it?
No, he's muted himself.
Yeah. We're trying, folks. My man Foxworth is definitely
Hello?
busy
There we go.
working. Can you hear us?
We got sound. We just
Can
got
I-
a
is that
little
better?
echo.
Okay, I can't get the echo off because I'm sitting in the car trying to do this for you.
I
Okay.
think this will work. I
We're
think
gonna work.
this might work.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, everyone.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Can everybody hear him? Okay. Well, no, I think you guys can hear him though. Anthony, can you hear him, Mr. Foxworth?
Randy
Okay.
said it's not bad. Just keep going.
Okay. Well, let's just keep on going. Anyway, everybody out there that is actually listening. This is Lenore Foxworth, aka Fox. He's the new owner of Colonial Beach, and that's who we got on here today. Talk about what's going on down there. Get rid of all the rumors, all the BS, and you've got the floor, Mr. Foxworth. What's going on at Colonial Beach?
Well, we did just what the racers recommended, getting the concrete done, asphalt down, getting rid of the dips to transition, making the shutdown area longer, new bleachers, up to date the bleachers, and getting a little organization here.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds great. I got some pictures that you'd sent in here. Let me see if I can get that to come up. Let's see here. There we go. Some pictures of what he's got going on down there, so you guys can see the work that. So you don't have to drive all the way to Colonial Beach to see it. We're going to start back here at the beginning and roll our way through. So, I guess this is, as we scroll through here, this is the concrete, the bad concrete that you guys have torn up and going to get ready to replace.
Actually, everything is replaced.
Everything's already replaced. Okay.
Everything is ready to go. Yes, they're finishing up like right now. They had two more lanes to, one more lane to finish up in the shutdown area, and they should be finished. They're paving right now as we speak, trying to get this last line out.
Okay. So basically, it looks like just the bad spots. I guess maybe the starting line and stuff like that you guys have cut out and just replaced.
Yes. I had two professional laser teams come in to evaluate the concrete to find out what was wrong. Should we rip up everything in the whole nine? And they showed me actually where everything was bad at. What was sunken, what was a hill, and everything that you see that was cut out. And there's some pictures that were cut out too as well. That's not in there. The asphalt that was where the dip in the transition was, all of that was cut back at the 330. That was actually cut back about, if I'm correct, it was about 45 to 50 feet of concrete that we cut out at the transition, and we put in all new concrete down there all the way across the track, so that wouldn't be a problem. The dip that was in the left lane, yes. We got that. We milled 150 feet past that transition to actually conclude the problems that anybody may have after the shutdown area. We repaved that whole lane. We repaved the shoulders along the starting line, all the way down the track. Did a lot of work.
Yeah, for sure. Is Mass Traction still involved, Fox?
Mass Traction, we had a tentative date for him to come on that Monday after Larry McKenzie's show. And I talked to him today to give him the final okay that they will be finished today with everything, and he could come on Monday as planned. And his words was, he don't know if he could fit me in the schedule. When he knew that we were actually having a tentative date after Larry McKenzie's show, because he said he might have to cancel that, but then I said, you don't work on Saturday, so go do his show and then come on Monday. And we, not kicking his back in or anything, but Now he's telling me he can't get to me till May.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
So right now I'm gonna get on the phone. Well, I put out some calls to a couple other Kirk Johnson, and I'm waiting for him to call me back.
Sure. Okay.
That's total
But I'm
venue
not
total
mouthing
venue
him. I
concept.
understand that he has a business.
What's that?
I said I'm not bad mouthing him. I understand that he has a business. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. It just facts are the facts. I mean, it's still the spot you're
Yes.
in, is basically what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because we have plans on opening up the 5th for a private test session, and do something that Friday night for a test session for April 6th. And like I said, we still trying to get that, make sure that happen. We are going to be open.
Okay.
We are going to be open.
Excellent.
Okay, so now that I guess Mass Traction is out of the picture, or seemingly, so Total Venue is going to come in there, and after all this is done, I guess what do you have to wait like a week for everything to cure up, and then they're going to laser grind, track smooth, start to finish.
Yes.
Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Excellent. Well,
All
I
right.
personally want to thank you just for stepping in. Larry's been nothing but great for the track and the community, and
Oh, yeah.
personally racing. Now, this is a partnership, or is eventually you're going to take sole ownership, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, it's no problem. I'm taking sole ownership of the track. Larry is going to stay on with me for 2 years to show me the ropes and to guide me through, all the people that he had on schedule,
For sure.
and show me, what was actually taking place during the time of him being here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good work, man. Larry's a great guy. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
You and I have spoken one time, and Mark speaks highly of you, and I'm excited, man. That particular track's about an hour away from me, and it's great, man. I'm excited to see what you come up with as far as, and I know it's probably too soon. Hell, you don't even have the pavement dry, to ask, are your plans to change the sanction? The
Right.
questions are endless. I won't overload you with that, but I'm excited.
Yeah, no, well, I do have the basic answers for you.
Okay.
As far as Thursday nights, like I said, we this Friday, next Friday, excuse me, the 5th, we wanted to have a test session, a private test session, and we was gonna do probably around 11, 12 o'clock, open up, and we was gonna run into 4 o'clock that afternoon, and then try to do something, a testing either that night or Friday night, definitely.
Okay.
And on Thursdays, what we're gonna initiate is a test session for, people who want to come out and try their cars out. We're gonna have one lane, which is going to be big tire, and we're gonna have another lane, which is going to be small tire. And we're gonna send out a schedule for that, for the we're gonna upload that on the schedule to let people know the tentative date and time that it's gonna start. But more likely, it's gonna start next Thursday.
Okay. Now that'll be a
Fridays-
test session. Am I understanding you correctly?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's killer.
And then on Fridays, we're gonna try to do a top sportsman meet, or a quick 16, better say. Hoping that we could get some grudge cars out on a Friday night to, to release some pressure from working all day.
Right.
And on Saturdays, we're gonna have whatever meets that we have on the schedule. And on Sunday, we're going to do a bracket and junior dragster day.
Okay.
So we're gonna try to bring back the actual bracket racing and junior dragsters to get them motivated back into coming to custom tees.
I got you. So is that just a because I know when Larry bought it, there was a bunch of hoopla about the bracket guys running. So is that track still sanctioned IHRA, or is it you're just running a bracket program for the local guys to come in, or whoever to come and race?
Well, it's still sanctioned IHRA, but
Okay.
we didn't speak to anyone yet about IHRA races. But definitely, we open it up for anybody who wants to come in to do bracket racing.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds great. So what as far as the I guess today is Tuesday. So probably by like next Wednesday, I mean, does Total Venue come in there or the Rotator, and they're going to get some rubber down on the track to kind of accelerate the process to get
Yep.
the track hot and ready for everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, y'all heard it here.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here first. You got a Rotator coming in there just like they do at VMP or Darlington. MR hasn't been redone in a while, but I'm talking about for new
tracks.
surfaces.
Absolutely.
That's what they do. They bring a Rotator in there, so you're not out there on the green track. You guys out there sliding around and carrying on. Rotate the track, get some rubber down, spray it, put some rosin down there, spray it again, and cut them loose.
Yes, sir. And we got a scraper now, so it's no more scraping by hand. We got a zero-turn scraper coming.
Okay.
We're gonna be on
You're down
point.
there doing big things, Mr.
Yeah,
Foxworth.
he's still there right now on it too.
And you're still at work. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Now, do you live local, Fox?
I live over by the airport in Henrico.
Okay. Okay. No, man, this is awesome, man. I'm super excited. I didn't know it was that time where Larry was thinking like, hey, it's time for me to move on or what have you. But man, it sounds like we got a great individual that's hungry and all about breathing some life back and really a cool bones of a racetrack. Not that Larry didn't have life. I don't mean that way, but just new broom sweeps well. I think in any situation, I can say that about bringing a new manager into any of the businesses I've owned.
Yeah. Fox, you got a chance to answer some questions here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We got Anthony Dawson asked, he wants more of an update. Anthony, I don't know if you saw me scroll through all the pictures, but what was actually replaced at the track? Some people just got on late, so I guess if you could go through what we had talked about with the stands, the stuff on the track, what you've done there, all the stuff you've replaced, and what's going back in place.
Okay. Basically, we are replacing all the wood that was on the bleachers. We updating all of that. We repositioning a lot of it. We actually we're actually going to have a tech booth this time. I think safety is a top priority, which is actually missing on a lot of tracks. We had 2 laser teams come in and they actually lasered the track for high-low spots that was in the concrete, and both of them gave back the same report. So we addressed those issues, new concrete down. We extended the shutdown area. We also, the bump, we actually went 150 feet past the bump to actually make sure that there's no problem with shutting down. Basically, we did what the racers asked.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that again, man. Without a doubt.
And we also put up, we moved the jersey walls out of the center of the track, which you have pictures of that too as well. And we had center block walls reinforced with rebar and filled with concrete to allow safety and to protect the tree.
Okay, excellent. That's awesome. Is the timing system and everything staying the same for now, Fox?
We actually have 2 timing systems, which we're for right now. We're gonna come in on Tuesday and go over the timing. On Saturday and go over the timing system, and I will have a better update on that part later on.
Excellent, man.
But
He's not leaving
we have
his
both
stone unturned.
Compu and Acu.
Sorry, what'd you say, Fox?
No, I said we have both of the systems, so we're just gonna evaluate that on Saturday.
Gotcha, man. That's excellent. Without a doubt, man. It's gonna be exciting to see a transformation and everything. You know, it's been a few years that I've been unable to get down to the beach, and I'm a big 460 guy, and also fortunate enough to be wheeling this guy's car. So I'm excited to come down there with that. I mean, the track's got a long shutdown, without a doubt. And you said you liked that,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, so we lengthen it another 65 feet.
That's awesome. That's a big deal, without a doubt. I mean, it's no, I'm excited to see what you come up with from a bracket program, and of course you got to let the smoke clear because you're busy rebuilding everything. Oh, that's the nice concrete wall. He's showing the picture now. Sorry, Fox, I'm seeing it for the first time.
No, you good. No, you good.
Yeah, all the surround and everything that you guys put around where the tree is. So that's man, that's cool. I'm just excited to see what you guys come up with. Big races, whether it's grudge, sanctioned, you know, whether it's IHRA race, bracket racing, and of course I'm a bike guy just as much, so I'm a huge fan when you have big bike races there as well.
Yes, sir. We're gonna have some bike events coming up too as well.
Okay. Excellent. That's awesome. Now you said there's going to be a tech booth. We still will all the racers still get their time slip from behind the tower?
Yes, sir. For right now.
Keep that the same. Okay. Yeah, just definitely. No, man, it's exciting to see all that.
Yeah.
You know, just that's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're moving all the vehicles from over down the tractors and stuff. We're cleaning up that area over there by the tech booth, and we actually putting them on the on a pit side, so that where they park at during the day, that's where they're going to be housed at night.
Okay.
So we're going to put a shelter up over there. We're doing a lot of revisions around the track right now.
Yeah, I mean it's without a doubt. Obvious. I don't know if you saw earlier. Dotson had asked a question about the prep.
Oh, I did.
I guess, yeah.
I did. Let me see if I can.
He basically, I don't want to speak for him. Let's see if Mark can find it before I speak on that. Hold tight a sec, Fox. I guess at one point they were allowed to do their own prep.
I don't think so.
I saw that in there not long ago. Dotson, repeat that, man. He's trying to find your question where you asked about the prep. You still going to have Joe Slick and the normal crew at this point? You know, I know Joe normally does the prep work.
Yes, Joe's still with us. Yes.
Okay,
so here's what he asked Fox. He said if they rent the track, can they bring their own prep team in? I guess which they would have to pay for, or are you just going to have the guys that you have there?
Well, no. If they bring a prep, I gotta sit down and find out what. I gotta talk to Larry to find out all the preliminaries, who he brought in, who came to prep, who did what. I gotta get all of that stuff down before I can make an answer to that. But I'm pretty sure that if you got your own prep team, you paying for it, no problem.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I guess at that point, it would just be a safety thing where you have to have your EMTs there and stuff for any kind of test.
Correct.
Right.
Yes, we actually hired extra EMTs too as well.
Wow. Man, I'm excited. You know, it's definitely a whole lot of changes without a doubt. You know, personally, there hasn't been a time, and I'm not, speaking anything different than other facts for myself, that I've gone to the beach with Joe Slick doing the prep work, that it's not trying to pull your shoes off. So without a doubt, it's always been on point. Right. Now, I'm not a small tire guy like Dotson to say, he wants to bring his own guys.
Well, I'm sure, the problem was always the surface got too porous. And that's kind of why it got, and the bumps and stuff, because the speeds guys are going now. It got to be about too much. But the fact that you replaced all the concrete, you've got all the porosity out of the concrete, you've got the dip and the shutdown where not bouncing like a basketball down there. I think everything sounds good. I'm just rolling through some of these comments so you can answer some of the questions some of these folks have. So let me see.
No worries.
I don't know what SBRA is.
SBRA, get bracket points going to Custom Tees Motorsports Park. Do you know what that means, Fox?
No, sir, that's new to me.
Yeah,
I have to
I'm
find
not
out.
sure.
I don't know
But
either.
I'm sure the bracket guys, maybe that's a bracket program for some.
For IHRA maybe.
Right. Yeah, I'm
Probably.
not really sure.
Yeah, all that's technical stuff that, man, you haven't even got to that book of the pages that you're turning right now. I'm sure.
No, not
I've
yet.
taken
No.
over a business myself, man, and God, God bless you, because I'm a racer, man. When this came out on Facebook and people speaking that it might be going away or there goes another one, man, I'm personally thanking you myself that it's not going away. I'm definitely grateful for
Thank you.
another good track going on.
Thank you.
Here's a good question, Fox, from Don Jackson. He said, "Will the track name change?" So I guess maybe in 2 years.
No,
that's
sir.
Same.
No,
custom
no. I brought the name of the track.
team. Okay.
That was
There
part
you
of the
go.
package deal.
I did the same thing with my business.
I don't-
man.
If it's
change
not
nothing.
broke, don't fix it, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Absolutely agree. And and he has a great following. Larry's, in my personal opinion, I love it, man. I've often said it's like whenever I go there to race, it's like a backyard barbecue, and we happen to be racing. I love it there. It's a whole lot of fun. So yeah, I don't blame you.
All right, here goes
See another question?
well, it's not. It's a summation. Patty Cake put a summation out here. Damn, I don't know if all this crap fit on here. Let me see. Here we go. All right, so she says, so far I think once the track is ready, Thursday nights will be testing, private testing for big tires, 1 lane, small tire on the other lane. The 5th of April will be a private test at 11 to 12. You're not really sure what time 11, but around midday to 4 p.m. Then
Yes.
another date after. I'm not sure. Did you
He's
say there's
basically-
another date?
You're basically saying you're
Yes,
hoping
on
to
Fri-
make that
on-
regular on Thursday. Did I understand you right, Fox?
Yes. Yeah. What I wanted to do was on Friday, not this Thursday. I don't want them to confuse this Thursday with, next Thursday with what's going on. But next Friday, I wanted to do a private test just to work on it, just to get cars down the track.
Right.
And then what I was going to do was a private test session that morning. And then that Friday afternoon, I was going to put together, if I could get enough cars, a quick 16 going. And then that Saturday morning, we were going to open up for the grand opening.
Okay.
It's mainly to get cars down the track,
Of
Right.
course.
to
Yeah,
get
you
the
gotta
track
cross
get the
41.
track working. That was the main thing. And then the following Thursday, I don't have my calendar in front of me, but the following Thursday we was gonna start a test session, which everything is gonna be online. You can pay online, and you can your name would actually go in a queue and everything. It won't be no him or harm about about being at the track. Oh, I paid this person. No, everything is going online.
I like it.
Everything is strictly,
That's one thing I will say, and again, it sounds like you've thought of just about everything, but Broderick Jackson runs a Man Cup. It's a motorcycle sanctioning body. Of course, I'm a motorcycle guy, but he turned everything over to all digital. I mean, you buy your tickets digital. Your tech card is digital. You get paged to come to the lanes.
Yes.
I mean, that's a lot of cool stuff that really saves aggravation and money for the track owner. One would think, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
awesome, man. I'm excited. That's good stuff. That's future, right?
Yeah. So you're going to come out with a is there going to be a new website, or you're going to create a new Facebook page, or have somebody update that, much like
Actually-
MR has a private rental page that people go in there and just to see
Yes.
somebody has the track. Hey man, who's got the track this Thursday? Can I get in on your rental? You're going to have
Yes.
something along those lines.
Yes, sir. We're gonna have something along that line. I'm working with the guy who was doing the PR prior, but I'm gonna. We already had a meeting that we're gonna change everything around. So depending on what's there now, we definitely gonna have more updates. Gonna have more updates on the track, and it's gonna be in advance. Also, with me owning a printing company, we can actually print more flyers for the people in the rural areas that don't have the internet or can't get on, when you come to the gate, you would have hand flyers about what your prior event's gonna be.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's really good. You know what I already think we need to do, Fox, is once the smoke clears, we need to have you back on the show to talk about where you are. You know?
Yeah. Maybe maybe next week before your debut.
Yeah.
We'll
Yes, sir.
get some pictures of everything already done. I have one question. So the the area that used to be grass that they just paved just so it's not grass, that's going to be paved and ground so that if you do get out of the groove, that's going to be flat.
Yes, it is. It's
Okay.
flat already. Yes.
Okay, so
Mhm.
that's going to be ground to the same level as the concrete section.
It's
like
done
300
already, yes.
300 feet,
Correct.
whatever.
That's awesome.
Okay, all right. So y'all crazies out there slipping and sliding around, you can slide over there towards the wall.
No,
Not
please
bump
don't do
down
that.
and
It's
carry
too
on.
soon.
You shouldn't be over there anyway. You should let off the damn gas. But
You're
that's
right.
what it is. Let's
Yeah,
see who we got here.
I'm telling everybody, you know,
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
No,
He-
somebody else.
safety, just stay in lane. You
Yeah.
know,
Dee Dee Mahoney's asking, will you maintain the same staff or will it be all new turnover? Did you catch that, Fox?
well, I'm looking at maintaining the same staff.
Okay.
Okay. Good deal.
Maintain the same staff. I'm gonna maintain the same staff. Yes, we are. And can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yep.
got you now.
Yep.
Hello?
Yep.
Yes.
Hello? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna maintain the same staff. And we having a staff meeting next week. And we're just gonna go over everybody's roles and responsibilities. And I love to say this, that Chick-fil-A mentality, I would love to have that.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Everybody in the same accord, treating people right, because I feel that if you give respect, respect is returned.
I
Right.
agree.
So that's what I'm looking for. And we're also looking to hire people too as well, because
Okay.
there's nothing wrong with having backup.
Right.
Absolutely, man.
So you'll have, I guess, and that's just for general days, right? So that's staff, security, people working the.
Yes.
Okay. Randy Hoffman had a question here that I'm going to guess this means what he's asking is maybe on. I guess this is, Randy. You can clarify this if you're still on here. If this is prepping the whole 660, I mean, that's going to be every day. But I guess when you do a track rental, is it going to be more like what MRR does? It's a set rate for 60 feet and then X amount per foot after that?
No, we prepping the whole track,
Okay.
whole track. I think that's safe because I know that as long as there's safety out there,
Absolutely.
I'm about safety. I much prefer making sure that if we prep for the whole track.
Right.
Okay. Absolutely.
I just want everybody to be safe.
Okay.
Definitely.
Zeus Central's asking a whole lot right here, Zeus, but I'm going to throw it out here anyway. How about more concrete parking?
Come
Well,
on, Zeus. Have you
man,
bought
we trying to
concrete?
get concrete on the track, Zeus. Come on, man. We
Come
trying to get a
on.
flat surface. Got to crawl before you walk.
Fox, I'll answer that
Well-
for you. Man. That's a tall order,
I
brother. I bought a lot of pavement in my time and not concrete.
Oh man, but
Okay,
I know
well,
you might as well go
I
ahead and
can-
mention that
I
because you
can
mentioned
answer
it to me what you were trying to do with the parking. So go ahead.
Okay, I can answer that. When you come in the gate, there's several things that's going to be taking place. Not for say right this week, and not probably. I got a crew that's coming in that's going to be excavating from the beginning of the gate all the way down to the tech booth, which is actually a little closer to the concession stand. What they're going to do is they're going to go back into the wood line 75 feet or plus. So we're going to make more parking for the spectators up front. And then in the back, we did not even hit half of the potential of where we want more rigs and stuff to come in. So we're gonna open up all of that back there. I think that was like 100 and almost 120 feet by I can't remember the actual, but we going back into the woods 125 feet.
Okay.
And it's going to be a bigger parking area. And as we go along, we're going to have on the side, right by the gate, we're going to have tailgate parking, just for tailgaters. And certain things that we're going to add fees to, because in order for improvement, it shouldn't have to come directly off of us. It should come directly for people who want to see improvement.
Sure.
It's no different than what MIR doing. He charging $10 additional to park, you know, in the grass area, which that's for maintenance and stuff. But I feel that if we could do the same, if he could do it, we could do the same thing, and we can actually get a little bit more assistance to knock off some of the offset some of the costs that I had to put out for the additional asphalt that we had to put down for parking.
Right.
So we're gonna do some milling. We're gonna do some asphalt in certain areas. We already making getting ready to put lanes out for extending the parking lot in the back area where the trucks and trailers are.
Okay.
So it's a lot going on. It's a lot going
So,
on.
I
So
know
you may
made
not
mention
see
of-
concrete and asphalt now, but you will see asphalt.
Okay, so I know you had made mention of seeing that you had to mill down all the bumpity bumps and the
Yes,
you know,
sir.
from like 400 feet or whatever down where the dips and carrying on, and then you took that milling and then you're going to spread that out in the pit
Yes,
park
to make
where the
roads.
grass is.
Yes,
you know,
sir,
where
to
kind
make
of when
roads
it
in the-
rains and
yes.
people get kind of stuck up there. So you're going to just take that and utilize that to make the pit parking better and move on from there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, that's awesome. You certainly don't have to explain the cost of running a business. I mean, not to myself, but I totally get it. I mean, you can't have a wine taste with a beer budget when you go to a racetrack, or it's going to reflect no different in anything that
Correct.
you do. So you're incurring all these costs without a doubt. I mean, you know, that comes at a cost, and unfortunately, it's passed down, and that's how it happens. And for me, I gladly pay them all. I don't gripe. Long as there's a return on my investment when I come and enjoy myself, even if I don't turn on wind lights and get a paycheck at the end of the day, as long as I'm enjoying myself at a safe environment, man,
Right.
that's great.
Yes.
It really is.
And also, I want to add to that too as well. Something that I spoke about prior with Larry was sponsorship. Who have banners up? Who want aluminum signs? We're actually looking at that stuff now. I'm looking at that stuff now. What I'm doing now is coming up with a marketing plan for banners, aluminum signs, because we are going to see about getting this stuff plastered on YouTube. They had a page called
We have a
Custom.
channel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go.
I'm
Right,
sorry.
right here, Fox. There you go.
Sorry, Box. Go ahead, man.
I digress. Go ahead.
They had a thing, a TV said Custom Tees TV that they were going to do, and we actually I'm going to implement that. I'm gonna follow through. We're supposed to have cameras and stuff here at the track, drones at the track. So I'm gonna dig out all of that stuff and have that stuff set up so that we can try to get this publicized even more.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I'm trying to come up with my PR team to make sure they are on point.
Definitely.
Well, much like you see at those other tracks, now that you got that concrete centerway through there, where your starter's going to sit.
Yeah.
You've got all that real
Signage.
estate to
It's all
put.
signage.
Folks can put advertisements
Yes, sir.
down there.
Yeah.
So at any event, they can hit us up to I know there's a lot of business owners out there, a lot of business owners listening. You
Yeah, for
know,
sure.
they can start calling us and allowing us to print their banners up or their aluminum signs and get that exposure.
Definitely.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's a big deal.
We got a
Side
couple
note,
of them
thank
now, so it's rolling in.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's rolling in.
I guess for our own edification here, SBRA is Southern Bracket Racing Association.
I saw that. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I saw it pop up here like 10 times here. So shout out to y'all. We're not trying to.
I'm a bracket racer,
Yeah,
man. No
yeah,
shade
so-
on bracket racers.
Yeah, Southern Bracket Racing Association.
No, that's a good deal, man.
I spoke to
Go ahead.
I spoke to Top Sportsman, Southern Outlaw. They're gonna have some events here, and we're working on now some more events as far as scheduling wise.
Yeah.
So it's opening up. We got a Harley Davis. It's not Harley Davis, but it's HD weekend. We got that coming. We got a bracket race. Coming. We're gonna have a foot brake race. I gave one last time for a couple years ago for $10,000. I'm gonna see if I could put that back in with a date. I'm trying to come here to give everybody what they want and what they wanted.
Okay.
You know, so I need a lot of participation as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
That's a big deal. You want to ask what Teachman?
Yeah, so we got a question from Brian Teachman. He wants to know basically the current race dates that were already on the schedule. They are going to stay in place, correct, or no?
So far, like I said, I would have to, I got to sit down with Larry. Probably, if I'm correct, we got a meeting tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna go over the schedule again, see what promoters are still on board, and basically go from there.
I don't know why they wouldn't be on board. You got a much
man.
better surface, a much better thing going on there for everybody.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there you go, Brian. I mean, they're going to meet tomorrow. He's moving as quick as he can to try to get this stuff straight. And I guess, if you guys do get that together and get a schedule out, if you want to, hit me up and I can put it up here next Tuesday and, however you want to do it. I don't know. I know you're trying to get your media
Definitely, I
together
appreciate it.
and all that,
Yeah.
but to let the folks know, either you're going to keep all the events that you had already in place. They're going to remain in place for this year, and whatever. I
Yes.
don't know if
It's not
they're
to work out.
Yeah, I mean,
it sounds like Fox has got a Webster's dictionary to-do list,
right.
and you're probably halfway through it. Sounds like. I mean, I commend you, man. There's no stone there left unturned.
It's so funny you saying that because you got people who ask, did we take down the fence? Did we shorten up the fence? There's a lot of things that
Little things.
I'm thinking about the racer end.
Right.
But when you start talking about the fence part, the fence is for safety.
Yeah.
And I can't address all the little stuff, but I'm addressing the major things.
Right.
The
Right.
major
You
things
are.
that actually has the day-to-day activities going on, because we are allowed to be open 7 days a week,
Wow.
you
Yeah.
know.
I did
So
not know
at
that.
any event, we can do anything 7 days throughout the week, and as long as we're closed by 11 o'clock, hit our curfew on Monday through Friday, I'm good.
What is your Saturday curfew 11 as well?
No, my curfew on Saturdays is 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Awesome,
good.
man. No, I get it, man. I mean, the big monumental things. I mean, just even the fact I hate to keep going back, but I know what stuff costs. I mean, just moving trees back, gaining that extra ground. It's like stretching room for these big rigs to
Right.
get bigger shows. I mean,
Right.
if you don't have the dirt, you don't have shit. I don't care how great your surface is. So,
Correct.
Man,
Yeah.
that's awesome. You're thinking on that spectrum. I mean,
Right.
it's huge. That I'm excited. I really am. And to backtrack to people, and I'm sorry, I got to throw in. I know that predominantly a car talk that we talk on I'm a 460 guy on motorcycles. Our Click Elite 460 that Robbie heads up, Robbie Honeycutt, man, we're always willing to travel, and we can bring a ton of bikes. So that's a thing too that I'm excited for our series to really move forward with that with what you got going on moving forward.
Does he run in your series or no? Javon Harrell?
No, Javon doesn't. Javon is asking, bike guys want to know, am I going to ask if the left lane and or both lanes are bump free? I know you've covered
bump
that,
free,
so you can cover it for him. Bump free.
Yes, both lanes are bump free.
There you go, Mr. Hall.
Out of here.
There you go, Mr. Hall. It's no, I just think it's great, man. It's what the local area for sure needs, without a doubt. And man, you're just breathing some life in. I love the thought of, and I hope it works out for you, to know in my mind, and I'm sure in Mark's mind, that Thursday deal can happen during the day to get testing in when that becomes a regular thing. That in and of itself is liable to, get huge. Who knows for you?
Yes.
It's not offered anywhere.
Yes.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
And when I came up with that thought, I came up with, like, for example, I would love to test my car because I want to go to a track, and I want to see if the improvements that I made during the week would be there, because, like, for example, if the track was open this Thursday and we're going down to Coastal Plains on Saturday, and the season just started, or say we just put a new motor in the car, I would love to be able to go somewhere, even with my Sun Radio car. I would love for it to get down the track before I go anywhere,
right?
Because that traveling expense is very healthy, with fuel and stuff. So, with people just coming out, having the opportunity to just test, without any aggravation, that's what I'm looking at. And I want to give that to my racers, because I feel that, like I said, it's rough out here, just trying to make changes and stuff like that. But it's also better to be able to get somewhere where you can test without having a crowd of people you have to bump heads with, or bracket racing, or grudge racers. You just going to do what you have to do and go home.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, he drove. Took a lot to go down there and test.
I drove down and back.
I know. Hey, I drove when we were there. I don't know if that counts.
No, that doesn't count.
But we would have loved to go into Colonial.
You drove about 50 seconds. That's it.
I like that game.
Well, at least, hey, Mark, he did drive.
Yeah, well, he did drive. Yeah, he did that. So Stacy Tanks asks, is going to remain IHR. Stacy, that's a yes for now. A few more questions here. Here goes Randy again, because he's a regular down there. They able to keep their spots that they had set up with Larry, or will all that change? And I'm guessing
I have to go through that with Larry.
What's that?
Yes, I have to go through that with Larry to see what the spots were. Do we have a list of who had spots, who paid for spots? I got to go through all of that, because once when we start paving, we are going to have everything numbered. So we're looking at trying to do that as well on a professional level. So like I said, I have to get with him to find out who had spots and so forth. And then for more likely, if he honored that, if he did that, I will honor it.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you for clearing that up, man.
All righty.
Hey, did you see his other question? He's asking, same fella, Randy Hoffman, is you have a number that they can call to talk about sponsorship?
I ain't got to that yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just figured I'd listen to this guy. I just know that's important for you. You know?
Right. I wanted everybody to see it so everybody knows.
I'm sorry, Mark. Man, this guy.
He's way ahead of me. He's on his phone scrolling. I'm over here reading with my second grade education, trying to get these big words. These one syllable words over here.
Can you tell we're spending too much time together?
Here you go. Look, this is the one I just saw to post this one at the top here. Basically, everybody be patient. Give the man a chance. He
Thank you,
just got
Matty
it
King.
tore up, man. He's trying to get it back together. Everybody, give him a chance. It's going to be right. We got somewhere else to race. It's going to be grudge friendly. It's a track that's now that the nice bridge got 4 lanes, 2 going, 2 coming. You don't have to worry about that Friday night BS trying to get over there.
Yeah.
True.
I think this is, and it's flat. No more bumping around. I ain't got to worry about knocking off my carbon front end.
Yeah,
It's going to be good. Everybody be patient. We're all trying to be. We all need to be patient.
Yeah.
Let me keep on going here. Here we go. So
If my son is on this, he can post the 804 number that we do have for the track. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but we do have a new number.
He's on here plenty, so he'll post it. Cam, can you post that number for the folks that want to be able to call and talk about sponsoring the track, please?
So Brian was asking, and Fox, me and you talked about this. Are you going to
Yes.
design the pits to be able to park bigger trucks on asphalt? And I
Yes,
know,
sir.
right next to, I guess it's the current office, the way that's angled, it's kind of pie cut, and it makes it.
I cut that off. Because that right there is going to be a Y. Right there is going to be a Y to enter all the other lanes.
Okay.
So we're going to have if you remember, there was a dump truck that was parked over there.
Right.
There's going to be a road that's going to go around that, or not around, but in front of that goes along the property line. And that is going to be able to park cars on the far side of the pit area. And then there's going to be 3 other lanes within that. And each parking lane is going to be at least 80 feet deep. So
Okay.
a rig can get in there, and a truck and trailer, a basic truck and trailer can go head on parking. So I accommodated the area so that you could get more cars in here. And not only that, if anybody familiar with where the tech booth used to be at, from there all the way to the concession stand, well, just about to the concession stand where that container used to be at by the dumpsters. What I'm doing there is I'm opening that up, like I said, 75 to 80 feet deep, so we can park rigs right there too as well.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a whole new venue that we have laid out here, and I'm gonna publicize what that's gonna look like too later on. I have something like that for you, Mr. Hayes. For your next event, your next show,
So
so that you can broadcast that too as well.
Okay, I got another question because I know I've asked. This is years and years. So I'm showing my age here. Years ago.
Don't be ashamed of your age. You're above ground.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
right.
still breathing. I ain't walking it. Look, if you see me stand up here real quick, I'll be like, oh my God, my knees are locked up. Anyway, so to that effect, with the big rigs in there, the problem it might not necessarily be getting in, but getting back out. So I know Royce had told me years and years ago when they redid all that and he had all that stuff paved up. They had to move way back in the day. They the staging lanes used to run behind the stands, and then he paved all that stuff over there where you got like nine lanes. The youngins don't know nothing about that, but I know about that. So anyway, he had told me that they had to have, I want to say 20 feet between the back of one trailer to the back of the other so that you could swing a big rig out. Because most people, if you're going to have bigger events, let's just say you have an RV and a trailer. If you got a 30-footer and an RV that's, 38 to 40 feet, you got, by the time you try to swing that out of there, you need room to swing out or everybody's trapped. So is that kind of in the works to do that too?
Actually, what I did was I have a trucking trailer, a towing trailer, and I had a hard time getting out the last time I was here. So what I did was I took all that in consideration. I'm actually making the roadways 25 feet.
Oh, see, there you go.
25 feet so that you can make that turn.
There's
So,
nothing
so in
you
other
haven't
words,
thought
you're
of.
saying, "Shut up, Hayes. I'm ahead of you."
There's nothing you
Okay.
haven't thought of.
Hey, let me keep on scrolling. Let me keep on scrolling.
Yeah, wow.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Because when you have the bigger events bring what? Faster cars. Faster cars usually have more crap they got to bring, which means they got bigger trailers, they got bigger trucks, and all that kind
Correct.
of stuff. Here's one that for the more so for the ladies than the guys, but Tony Savoy asked if it compares to the bathrooms.
Now that right there, I'm working on that now. I spoke to a contractor. He's supposed to be getting back to me. He said by Friday with an estimate. What I'm gonna do with the rest area, the bathrooms, is I'm going to extend it. Extend it to, I don't know if people know this, the white fence that was there. I'm gonna extend that. I'm gonna put 7 urinals and 7+ urinals inside the men's compartment. And I'm gonna put more stalls in the women compartment with ventilation.
Okay. Yeah, nobody want to be hot and sweaty in the summertime trying to.
Slipping off the bowl.
It becomes
I
unhealthy, I tell you
digress.
that.
Let me keep on
Oh,
scrolling.
Yeah.
Oh man. What else we got here?
Like I
Let me
said,
see
a
if
lot
Ross has
of
any good
this
questions.
stuff is not done overnight, you know.
Of course not. No,
So,
without a doubt. I'm sure
you
you're
know,
jumping every hurdle as they can come, and probably 4 or 5 at a time.
yes.
I did the same thing when I took over, of all things, this daycare business. I know it's not a racetrack, but man, you just walk room to room. In theory, it's like, man, I got to do this, I got to do that. I get it, man. And on that spectrum and on that level, wow, it's huge. It's a big endeavor.
I need to put this one right under Caramel Cakes. I think it was her that posted everybody give them a chance.
Yeah.
Right here.
You want to read it?
You go ahead and read it, man. You got
Props
me over
out to you for spending the money and the time. We're all overdue. Now I hope a lot more people support the track instead of bashing it. That's what Randy Hoffman just said. Did you catch all that, Fox?
I appreciate that. Yes, I'm just gonna say this on behalf of the Larry Thompson and his family. They did their best. You know what I mean? And I seen at times Larry, you know, he did things that a lot of people would not have done.
Sure.
And you know, like I said, my hat is off to him, and it's gonna stay off to him. You know, for what he have accomplished thus far. You know, and you know, to keep it alive and to allow people to actually be able to come on the track, that still means a lot. And a lot of people should still give him his props. You know, I'm not coming here making changes to be better. I'm just saying that I'm just looking at it as though, you know, these are some of the things that he was doing, but a lot of people were getting over on him as far as, because when you don't know construction, you know, like for example, and this is no kickoff to my pavers that's still out here right now, you know, one of the things that I realized is that if I didn't know how to do asphalt, they would have been in and out. And
Gotcha.
now when you catch low spots and when you catch high spots, you know what you're looking for. These are the things that plays a big factor in what Larry has.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose you, Fox?
That he did due diligence. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we got you now.
You came
bud.
back.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, Larry did his due diligence, and he took care what he could take care of. But like I said, without him understanding the construction part of it, that's where the problem came in at. You know, and the dip wasn't the problem with something under the track, because we drilled that, we looked at it, we evaluated. I had Kurt Johnson send me some plans on how to fix it, and found out it wasn't that. It was just how they paid the track. They paid the track on the end where it was a lump, and they followed that lump throughout the track. So a lot of things, a lot of people don't really understand. They're looking on the outside looking in, But when you was in, if you was in Larry's shoes, you would have do the best you could, and that's what he did. He did the best he could,
Right.
and I would never take that away from him. Just with evaluating what was going on here, there's a lot that I would honestly say that he was going for a ride on. And, I stepped in, and now, like I said, I want things to be right, because when racers come here, if it ain't right, I want it fixed the following week. That's we can't play, because this is our livelihood. This is our hobby for some people, and it's a livelihood for most people. So at the end of the day, you want it to be right. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I'm not gonna say that that I'm gonna get it all right. But what I am working on is I'm working on making sure it's right.
Right.
And that's my key goal, is to make sure that it's right, and the best of our ability to make sure these gates stay open.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
I'm thankful for it, because so many of them are getting closed, and I get it when owners get tired, and it's like they don't want to deal with noise complaints, whiny people, whether it's racers, doesn't matter what business. And sometimes that easy way out of selling, to go, you know what, I'm done with this headache, is easy to do. So the fact that somebody like yourself is able to make a purchase and make things better, that's great, man. Again, I thank you, and I think everybody on here is going to thank you. And I know I'm speaking for myself. I'm excited to come down there and test it all out.
Yeah, yeah. For sponsorship or to call the track, Cam's put the number up there, or I put the number up there. Cam sent it, so there you guys go. Number to call.
How much more time we want to take up of Fox's?
Yeah, we've been burning it down there.
They
Bob.
still working, so I'm sitting here waiting.
Okay, all right.
They finishing up the shutdown area, so I'm good.
Okay. He's going through to see if there's any more questions.
I much prefer clearing the air with a lot of people. I much prefer clearing the air with a lot of people, because there was a lot of rumors going around and a lot of bashing, and I just felt it was unfair, and I didn't want to publicize just to impress people. I wanted to make sure that what I am going to say, I am delivering, and like I said, I am delivering right now.
Well, I thank you, and I'm sure I speak for Mark. Thank you for using our show as a platform to do just that. Thank you.
I appreciate the invite too, as well, because I didn't want to really talk about it to anybody until like I said, this day, and this day has finally come.
That's awesome, man. I'm sure you have to be excited. I just hope you're a racer. Hopefully, it doesn't burn you out on the hobby that you love. That's always been my reservation when I think
I'm
about
good.
buying a track.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, my son is doing all that. My son is doing all that racing for me.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. As long as you got that, and you can have your cake and eat it too. And as a racer, I appreciate
Yes,
this
sir.
venue, man, because the amount of money
Thank
that
you.
goes into run any business today's day and age, when you break down overhead, is astronomical. And I think a lot of people have a misconception. They count the money at the gate, meaning what they paid, and then look around and see however many people and think, oh my God, it's a money bath that they're making. No, they don't think about trash removal, all the overhead, just everything. There's just so much that goes into it that no matter what business that is, I take all that into consideration, man.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I believe me. I had my printing company for my one printing company in Jersey for 37 years.
Wow.
And then now I got another one in here in Virginia, and then now I got a racetrack.
Right.
So
You're like, what do you
I got my hands full now,
It sounds like
And
it, man.
I just want to say, I'm not gonna forget about my wife now, because she's been my backbone
Don't
throughout
do
all
that.
of this.
Hey, that's the thing, man. It's obviously a sport that you love, and it's cool that you got your boy involved in it, and everybody's, it sounds like it's going to be a little bit of a family affair for yourself. And by all the T's and the I's you're dotting, you're taking it serious, right?
Yeah. You've thought it. you've thought it through really well. I mean, as far as everything from parking to the stands to the bathrooms to the track itself, you know, pretty much everything that's just like it's a brand new track.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want me to read that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Another comment by you say that name?
I'm gonna let you see if you. Can
I'm not
figure
even
it
going to attempt it.
out. Calm, top notch.
Just
Calm, top notch.
top notch. Larry made the track better than what it was, that's for sure. Just nice to see the new ownership to continue it on and make it even better. We're losing tracks left and right, so the bashing should stop.
That sums it up for all these Bamas out here that are just barking and all this conspiracy and man, it's gonna go away and man, you know, this is some bullshit.
Right.
Man, just
Negativity.
cut it, man. Cut it.
I agree.
Cut it. You got another place to race now. Another place where the surface is gonna be good. I'm sure I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's gonna be hard grand opening to have I don't know, South Georgia or something, you know, whatever
Venue.
place,
Yeah.
you know, on the first day, even whether it was MIR, VNP, Cecil County, all those tracks have been resurfaced. The first day out is real tough. I mean, the key is going to be to get that rotator to wear out. Probably, let's see, they take two sets a piece per
4
track
sets.
or so.
4 sets.
Yeah, probably, you know, 12 sets of 12 tires to just run it, fill it up, run it some more, fill it up, run it some more till you get a good groove in there and get a good groove that's, you know, probably 12 feet wide. I know when Halsey redid his and then he had to regrind it because I guess after a year the stuff moves around and they've got to yeah, please. They've got to you know, re-laser level it and then put the rubber back down again to make sure, you know, because as it settles, it's going to move around a little bit. And then you get the rotator out there
Correct.
now. Now, you know, he's put a lot of money in his stuff with rotators and draggers and all that kind of stuff. But to that, if everybody remembers back when Bradshaw had Capital, he didn't have rotators up there. He had straight flat drag. And that track was awesome on a regular bracket day, you know, but he took the time to wash it, scrape it, wash it, rosin, spray, and run the tractors all morning. And you get there and you got first round of you know, open testing at 11 o'clock and it's ready. And it's ready all day. It's not tearing itself up. I mean, you have bad days up there, but the bad days up there are better than a lot of good days at other places.
That's true.
Yeah. So, JP Miller, one of the top sportsman guys. Yes, Total Venue Concepts, they are heading up the project now. They're the ones that are going to do all the grinding and carrying on in the finish work. I think we went over that. I'm sure some folks are maybe coming in here a little late. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Oh, 9:30.
9:35.
Yeah. So, yep, you got a lot of congratulatory comments in here, Mr. Foxworth, and you can
Thank you.
probably
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, but like we talked about before, you know, it's good to, you know, and people can come back. For one, let me throw the self-promoting hit subscribe and like.
Yes, sir.
Guys can come back and watch this stuff. It's not like it's on Facebook
Live.
where, you know, a day or two you got a bunch of BS posts and drama, and then your stuff gets pushed down to the end and nobody sees it. Everybody
Right.
can go to Drag Cycle and Cars on YouTube. This whole interview will be on there with the pictures, all the stuff he's done, and then hopefully next week we'll have basically finished pictures, because next Tuesday, you should be to the point that they're getting ready to do the finished grinding and dragging, and you know, let folks know, hey man, you guys got another place to go, race.
Yes, sir.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Appreciate
how
it.
late are you gonna? Hey, you over there with the whip in the car? How late are you gonna work them boys? You got them guys still out
It
there
ain't me. It's
running the asphalt machines.
It's their boss. It's their boss. Their boss said he want to get it done tonight, and I told him, I want to put my barriers back on the wall by Friday. I want to paint by Saturday. I want to do all my due diligence. So when prep come, all it is opening up the gates, allowing cars to go down, and do what they do.
Okay. So it looks like it's going to rain probably tomorrow and Thursday. So how far does that put you back as far as the grinding goes? I mean, does that make a difference as far as the track curing up? I mean, it's still
No. The track on the concrete was actually done. When was this? Today's month. The track concrete was done since last Friday. It only takes at least the maximum 7 days to cure. From what the concrete company told us from the mixture that we had to do. So basically the asphalt just have to cool off, and we could put the barriers back on the wall by next Tuesday, Wednesday. They can start prepping.
Okay.
And the basic prep, honestly, the basic prep is no different than what they're gonna do the day before a race.
Right, but you're still going to have to run that rotator to get something on the track, get a groove worked in.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Correct.
Right. Okay. All righty. Well,
That's it.
Anybody? Any more questions out here? I think I've gone through pretty much all of them. Anybody else got any more questions for Mr. Foxworth while we got him here? What's going on there? Custom Tees, Colonial Beach, Dragway. I'm pretty sure I see a little shit talking going on in there about who's going to do what. But
There's always that on this show.
But I mean, there you go. I mean, yeah, build the surface. You got the vision.
Yes, sir.
They'll come because there's not a lot of that welcomed in this area around here. For that kind of stuff.
That's
so.
true.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I'm glad I did it, because a lot of people are being pushed out of tracks right now for grudge racing, and they look at the negative end, but they don't look at the positive end. At least people are off the street. People are people are trying to do the right thing. So that's what I'm looking at, and having fun with the money that they invest. So
Absolutely.
it is a good thing.
Yeah, no, and I think, and I'm not saying anybody in particular, but I think there's been, whether it be track managers or owners in the past, and I'm not saying at Custom Tees, just in general, that I think in some light lose sight that it's a business and we're the patrons, and
Correct.
And no specific individual, because I'm definitely the type of person, you come at me yelling, it doesn't matter what business I'm in, you're going to get what you give. But I think in this game, man, there's a whole lot of whining, and man, the skin has to be thick if I'm on your side,
Yeah.
It's just bitching about track prep when it's really your car or your tune-up, so on and so forth. And once is an accident, twice is a pattern. There's certain things that will add up.
Yes.
And people make educated decisions to go, okay, well, it is X, Y, Z. But I give every business owner the benefit of the doubt, just because that's what I am, and I've been on both sides of that fence, employee and employer, and it's tough to be on both sides. But I predominantly, as an employer, I don't know if you do this, Fox. When I do anything, I start looking around like, how much did that cost? I guess I'm the fucking, what is that, the Geico or Progressive commercial? We can't help you from becoming your parents. I'm counting parking spaces now. I don't know. I'm like, how much can I make on that?
I think that's Progressive.
Is it? I don't know.
That's the old
I think
guy.
it's Progressive. I think it's Progressive. Yeah, I think it's Progressive. But those are hysterical. And then Progressive's the worst insurance on the planet. Body shop guy for 20 years, so I'm not promoting. But I do love their commercials. So that narrative like I say, I mean, you got to have some thick skin. I don't blame for Larry. You blame Larry for being MIA in some standpoints or just trying to blend in because, man, at your track at an event, you probably can't take two steps with someone bothering you. I see it with the Millers regularly and every other track owner.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I don't mean bother, just
yeah.
another
you're-
question.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? It's like I try to never be that guy. Although I will say to Larry, and you can ask him, hey, man, he's been nothing but great to me. He's had community meetings about my DJ system and my radio. So I'll already say sorry for that to you, Mr. Foxworth. When I come to your track, I'm kind of loud. I like music, but I listen. I try
Right.
to. Go ahead.
So, Bill, your track
Nope,
announcer.
I
guess
appreciate
he's I guess he's still going to announce down there. He's wondering is anything going to be done to the tower? I guess maybe inside. I guess are you running the same? I guess track electronics and all that kind of stuff. And I guess internally in the tower, I guess must be what
Yes.
he's talking about.
Well, if he talking about aesthetic look, I've been in the tower twice already. I'm looking at making improvements. I'm just gonna say my vision that I would love to see that happen here is the tower go across the track.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what I would love to see.
Like a miniature.
I
like
would
a
love to see
VMP
that.
kind
And
of thing, that NHRA model.
like
that
Virginia Motorsports,
Yeah.
something like that. I would love to see something like that. I know that's work in progress right there. It's not going to happen overnight. And I'm going to talk to my engineer to find out what would it take to get something like that within the next couple of years. And like I said, it's a lot of, as far as the tower goes now.
Just I'm gonna do it anyway. I think what that's gonna take is support
Okay.
from the racers.
Yeah.
Coming and generating revenues so that you're making the money.
Yes,
so you can
generating
continue
revenue,
doing that.
yes.
So I didn't
That's
mean
true.
to cut you off, but I just felt like that needed to be said.
Hey, Fox, I'm
No,
thinking that
that's
Bill's up
very
there in
true.
that tower, and he must be getting hot. You got some AC up there?
Yeah, well, from what I've seen, Larry said that the air conditioning up there makes it really cold up there. So
Okay, all
so
right.
I can't. Like I said, I have not experienced it yet.
I'm going to walk
You
up there.
know.
Hey, Bill, what's going on? You ain't up here sweating, are you? Now,
And
that
if
tower- that tower
if
thing
it's
would
not,
be
I'm
really neat.
I'm gonna do my best to make sure they are good up there.
Okay, yeah, they got to sit up there all day and
I do know.
what's
Hey,
that?
Mark, I do know one thing. It's a refrigerator up there.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody's well taken care of.
Yeah.
If you can't find me, I might be in the
Right,
tower.
right. Shoot, look, next time I go
And-
down there,
and
I'm
also-
also Bill. Hey, man, the hell with this race. It's hot out here. I'm going to Bill.
In the tower.
Yep.
And also, I want to add too. Also, I want to add too that I'm looking into selling our own fuel here.
Oh, yeah.
I
you
am
know
looking
what?
into
We talked
selling our
about
own
that.
fuel.
Fuel and nitrous. You think that's going to happen?
Yes,
Or
sir.
get a,
Yes, fuel and
contractor
nitrous.
in there?
We're working on now with we're talking to VMP and we also talking to Renegade.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that Renegade fuel, they're burning a lot of that in the South. And they, from what I was told, that the Renegade fuel is actually a very good fuel. I'm not going to compare because I don't know. I know in my Cadillac, I'm running Renegade, and in my Sun car, we're running Renegade. So, like I said, I can't compare
Watch
the
me
two.
throw
I
some
don't
shit in the
know,
game.
but
You didn't tell me that.
huh?
I said
I
I'm
didn't
throwing
hear you.
some
I'm
shit in the
sorry.
game. You never told me you're running Renegade in there. I think there's a
Oh,
difference, but
I'm sorry about that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry about that. I meant to tell you, I didn't, you know. I'm sorry. But that I was told that was a better fuel, so
Well,
maybe that's why we stood up on a parachute
Yeah,
there.
could be. Well, I would make a suggestion to kind of maybe that first weekend, kind of put it out there, or whether you put it on. I don't know how you would do that. put it on a shit. I don't know if you could put it on a flyer or whatever, but basically, give a shout out to the racers to see what fuel they're willing to run. Some people aren't willing to switch. Me, so I'm always going to run VP because I'm not one to change. I can make anything work, but VP's worked good for me for years, so I'm not going to try to figure out another fuel. If that's going to work, because you'd hate to go and get a deal with Renegade, and then nobody buys it, and you're stuck with a whole bunch of stale fuel.
Right.
Whereas folks at this point will buy VP, even though it's a little more expensive. Is Renegade a good option because it's cheaper? Yeah, but for me, I'm not really worried about that. As much money as I got in this crap, I'm not worried about another $15 or $20 for a 5-gallon drum or pail.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you could do that. Maybe I don't know how you would.
I'm working on doing half and half. I'm working on doing half VP, half Renegade. Because, like I said, I don't know too many people,
with the popular fuels, and then see which ones sell. Just don't buy a whole lot and buy them in 5-gallon drums, or 5-gallon pails. And
yes,
if people want to, So how about the nitrous? Are you going to figure out if you can pull that one off to do that too? Sell nitrous at the track?
No, definitely. We're working on a nitrous fill station now, and we definitely gonna have that. We definitely gonna have nitrous fill station.
Well, you let me know about. We'll talk about that one offline, so I can see if I can help you out.
Okay.
Yeah,
for sure.
I appreciate that.
Oh man, I got some.
Sorry, we're just reading comments, Fox.
No worries.
Yeah, some of the comments are just too much. No, I'm without a doubt excited. I'm eager to hear. I didn't check my schedule, but I know Nanu has a big bike race down there in July every year, so I'm eager to hear.
Correct.
If you can be able to stay on schedule once you meet with Larry, and I'm sure there's a lot of bike guys. And go ahead.
The ones I'm gonna just put it out there. The ones that was actually doing this, putting up the promoters that were doing their thing, and they were doing it for years. I'm not going to violate that.
Okay.
I'm going to keep that going.
Thank you.
I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna just go through the contract.
I think we lost you for a second, Fox.
What Larry? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go through to see what Larry has implemented thus far, and then I go from there.
Okay. Well, thank you for clarifying.
Like they said, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
I agree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
And I want.
Doggone it, he went out again.
I definitely want the bikes.
Thank you. Well, that's what.
I'm sorry.
Myself and
since they gave up the number, people been calling.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, this is good, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. I'll see you later. Thank you again. I'm sorry, fellas.
No, you're fine, man. You're working. We appreciate everything you're doing. You're literally working about what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't. There's no complaints there. Did somebody else call in?
Yeah. You know what? I think we got trolled.
Really?
Yeah.
Who trolled it?
It's somebody. This is why I got a Fox. When you called in, there's a function on here called a green room. So when you call in, I can see who the hell it is. Because sometimes you call in and if you don't put a name in there, somebody called here named Hairface.
What?
And it looked like blonde hair. I'm like, are we getting ready to get flashed here? Let me leave this joker. Yeah, man. I'm like, I think we're getting ready to get trolled. Oh, man. Come quick. Hayes is in trouble over here.
Oh,
you got a fool in the green room. Anyway, back to business.
Yeah, in all seriousness.
Oh, man.
To that.
Well, here's a comment by Brian Teachman about the changing of the tower.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Brian Teachman is saying, Fox, if you change the tower, do not shade the race surface. The shade on the starting line makes cars fight heat on the track. Brewers was horrible for that. Just the thought.
If I'm correct, Brewers had a tin roof across the track.
I don't even
Um,
know. Yeah. I wouldn't
so
even know the
so
comparison to even go, you
that,
know?
yeah. So no. Like I said, I'm talking to Kurt Johnson because there were some things that I didn't realize with the direction, the direction of the sun in the morning coming up on the track and all that in the driver's eye.
Yeah.
I didn't know about a lot of that stuff. So all that is going to be played into what we're doing. It's
Okay.
not going to just be building a tower and call it a day. No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to evaluate everything. I just said what I would love to see.
Okay.
And that's what I would love to see. I
Yeah,
would
of
love to
course.
see across the track a tower so that they could, the announcers can see straight down the track and they can see everything that's going on, not getting
Sure.
whiplash or anything. I
Yeah.
would love to see a lot of improvements, and that's
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, it's a great vision. It doesn't mean, hey, all of a sudden you're just throw some rebar across the existing tower or anything along those lines. So I totally get. I know what you mean. So Brian, hopefully that shed some light. Have you ever been to Brewers? You
I
said it
have
was like
not.
okay. I was wondering if it was just me. He said I believe it was a tin roof going across the track.
Really?
Oh,
I
I remember Brewers. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
Brewers. He just threw some galvanized across the track, and that was their shade area.
You're like,
No,
I
no,
don't know
don't get me
about
wrong.
that.
I'm not casting stones. I love
Yeah,
Brewers
it
because
is
we
what
used
it
to go
is.
there. We used to drive from Jersey every Friday night, every other Friday night, and go there and have fun. And Saturday we'd go to another track. So believe me, I love Brewers.
Yeah,
I love Brewers.
definitely. Okay.
But like I said, if we're comparing that, I can't compare to that. I'm comparing to a nice overhead. You got a VI, not VIP, but you have
Sure. Suites to
your nice
sell, all
area
that.
for professional people to come look at. Because with upgrades, you're gonna bring that attention.
Absolutely, brother.
You know,
It takes money to make money, man.
so that's
Yeah.
yes, sir. And I would love to see people coming in because they see what's there.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely, man. I've already got an awesome business.
Excuse me
Just
one
from your
second.
pictures. The bones of it's awesome.
Yes.
They
Yeah,
ran out of
yeah.
fuel right there.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
know
let
you
me go
probably.
ahead and get this
Yeah, I know
one.
you having a problem going up the ramp. Yes, no problem.
Yeah,
I'll be here tomorrow anyway.
All right, I'll pick up tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
No
I
worries.
got-
Thank you.
I had to throw this out here. Look at you.
You want me to read it? Hey, you read it. It's to you.
This jackass. Zeus, you crazy as hell. Since I changed from clutch 9, I need to change fuels. No, I don't. I still have the clutch. I could have that in this weekend. It ain't like you don't know how to drive a clutch.
Right?
I still got all that stuff. It's just a matter of, look, drive shaft and everything. I can put all that back in there. Change the drive shaft enclosure. Boom. We back at the track with a clutch in there. So get out of here with
hear
that
you.
nonsense. I was this close from going ahead and doing that with this raggedy ass automatic with fluid all over my floor and all that kind of crap. Man, automatic can kiss my butt. So no, I'm going to stick with VP. I don't want to try. I don't need to try fuels at this point in the game. I've ran a bunch of different fuels back in the day,
Right.
and I always came back to VP. You get lit Cam 2. I think it was called. It wasn't Maximal. It was, I forgot what their nitrous fuel was, but it was clear.
Yeah.
And you'd open a 5-gallon drum and let that sit for, I don't know, let's say a month, sealed, and put it back in and make a run. Plugs chalky.
No shit,
The
it's dead.
octane has started to get out of it. Nah, man, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Is Foxworth gone? I think he's out.
Huh? No, I'm still
He's
there.
still there.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, I'm
I
not
just
doing
took
that. Fuel Factory. Antoine Jones said something about that. I've heard about that fuel. I think maybe Marquise Hatton and Cam Brooks sell that stuff in Southern Maryland down there.
Yes, they do. Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
I haven't tried that. I'd like to get the off the record account of that because a lot of this stuff is it's just the same. Just put it in there. Just pour it in. It's the same
Right.
thing. It's the guys that used to. I think the last thing I heard was this guys used to work at BP. They developed this fuel. They just need people to. Okay, well, I get all that.
Mm-hmm.
But you promoting it and actually running it. And watch this. Let me move from in front of here. You see this right here? 4-foot flames. 4-foot flames. I'm not trying to make them 3-foot flames and then 2-foot flames and then green flames and then Hayes is pulling cylinder heads off. VP works for me. I'm not doing it. So let me just get you out of lasers. Boom, you out of here. Get out of here. I'm not doing it. Nope.
Fox, this is later in the show when Mark starts feeling good.
Yeah. I'm only 2 in though.
I know.
I had to work too hard to try to change the look up here.
It looks good though. It looks good.
Antoine Jones, with some of these questions, let's see.
Some of them we've already covered. I was looking at them.
Oh, okay.
we've
So
already
it's
covered
behind
some
the pit area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Jones, he's expanding all the pit area, all of it, all the way back.
Can
behind
everyone
where
hold
the
on
crowd
for a
was.
second? Let me lock the gate.
He's got a ton he's doing. So yes, to answer that question.
Yep. So
He's multitasking.
yeah.
Just so the folks know, Fox is literally still at
At the
Colonial
track.
Beach right now.
that man's working hard for you guys. It's 10 o'clock. He's just getting out of there.
I don't even know he's leaving yet. He's just talking to a
Yeah.
fella.
Well, I think he said he's getting ready to lock the gates. So
Now, again, props to Larry and all his staff and Joe Slick and just everybody there, man. They've always been good. And like I said earlier, it's a new outlook, new perspective. It doesn't mean it wasn't good before. It's just going to be better. And I think I saw somebody earlier say that the Grudge Game just hit the jackpot. I think any racer class just hit the jackpot, in my opinion, by the footprint and the sound of what Mr. Foxworth is talking about doing. It's going to benefit us all, no matter what. And I run like cars, bikes, bracket racing, all the way around. So I'm excited just all the way around to have another cool venue to, if I'm not racing, go hang out at. He even said he's got new bleachers.
right. You don't have any splinters in your tail, back of your legs and stuff. All new wood.
Yeah.
There you go.
All new.
Yeah. Charles Reed, he's working on a fuel vendor. He will be selling fuel. To be determined what fuel. It might be VP or Renegade, or might be a little bit of both, just to answer your question. See any other questions you want to ask him, or you want to let this man off the hook for tonight?
Bill's asked me what's in the cup. Man, you know it's Tito's, Bill. Come on, man. You know this. Tito's and lemonade.
Ronald Hall, I'm with you, man. Let's go racing. I can't wait to get to racing this weekend. We were a little bummed. We got some testing in a lot last week, and fortunate for the competition, the race got rained out.
Yeah, Mr. Foxworth, look, we can shift gears into let me light some of these jokers up. I see names popping in the comments that I need to talk about here.
Okay.
But we appreciate your time. Next week, unless you have something else you want to say. I know we've burned up hour and a half. Almost 2 hours of your time anyway. But I think
that's good.
We've covered all the folks' questions: bike racers, bracket racers, grudge racers,
Junior drag,
small tire racers, big tire racers. Everything's going to be down there. Everything is looking real good.
You just said too, right?
What's that?
He just said junior dragsters.
Oh yeah, and for the kids too, junior dragsters on Sundays.
Was giving me grief about what's up with the juniors and
yeah. Well, okay. Well, there you go. Junior dragsters on Sundays, guys. So hopefully next Tuesday we'll come up with a maybe a little better plan that I can actually post up here for guys to look at, as well as whatever's going to be on your either website or Facebook page, so people know exactly what's going on. And even if it's just the next 2 weeks, and you do it, 2 weeks in advance until you get everything kind of lined out.
Sure.
And then you take month chunks until
Yes, sir.
Until November, or whenever the season closing is. And surely I would suggest this is to figure out the cost and whatever that effort's going to be for testing, because I know a lot of people would love that, and if the track will support it, which I know the first day out is going to be kind of tough. Those guys at Total Venue are good, and so is Mass Traction too, to get the thing lined out for your first day out, to have enough rubber down there for some fast passes. But I think once folks start once you got cars that do at least 150 in the eighth, you let off the gas. If you're not down there bumping your head against the top of your roll cage and doing all that kind of stuff, I think that's the beginning of it, is just to have a smooth surface. I think you guys can. One other question. So is Total Venue going to, I guess, give you tips, tricks, whatever, on what to do after they've ground it down? Because I'm sure it's going to be polished and it's got to be prepped a different way with whatever kind of surface they leave you with.
Yes. They're going to do training as well.
They're going to give what?
Yes, they're going to do training as well.
Okay.
Training.
Okay.
Thank you.
Got you.
Is there anything parting you want to say, Mr. Foxworth?
Because
before we
we're
jump
going
off
to.
here?
Well, I mainly want to introduce also that we want to have a big tire shootout. We're not sure if it's going to be on a Friday night or on a Saturday, but we are offering all the big tire racers, and we're not forgetting about the small tire guys. But we're big tire racing. We're going to bring that back to custom tees as well.
Okay.
So I know that we're going to put on a program, and I'm just going to clarify the dates as far as when we're going to do it. So that's going to be a big too as well.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'd love to see Marquez come out here. That's what I want to see too as well.
Marquez,
yeah.
come out here.
There you go.
I love it.
I come down there and burn that paint right off your walls.
I'll make sure they paint it back too, because I don't want to have any glitches in the wall.
See, he's meticulous. I like it.
Well, it surely seems like most of the tracks nowadays, because of all the glue that they spray on them, that like the first, I'm going to say 70 or 80 feet, they paint the walls black because the machines are blowing that glue everywhere. That's what it seems like anyway. The tracks I've seen, that the new track, like Cecil County's done that. I think MRR's done that. South Georgia's done that. Most of the tracks seem to do that just because there's so much.
We paint ours blue.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
I love it.
There you go. Well, we look forward to new pictures. I'll get with you later on this week, and we can talk about the other stuff we talked about, and get some new pictures and some programs and thoughts, and folks can come back next Tuesday, and we can continue on with the reinvention of
Colonial Beach.
Custom Tees, Colonial
Motorsports
Beach.
Park. Yeah.
Yep.
I appreciate it, Mr. Mark, and
Mac.
I appreciate everything that you've done and allowed me to have a platform. Matt, I'm sorry.
It's all
I
good,
appreciate y'all allowing me to have a platform.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, man. Thank you for coming on, man. It was a pleasure talking to you the first time, and this time is just, you're full of great news, man. So, I appreciate you taking the time, 2 hours of your time when you're down there working and supervising, the monumental changes that are happening at Colonial Beach Custom Tees Motorsports Park. I'm excited, man. Excited for myself and every other racer and you and your family, man. Congratulations.
Yeah. You still there, Fox?
Yeah, it's delayed.
I don't think it's delayed that far.
No. Fox, you with us, man? I believe that's how we exited.
Yeah, he might have said, that's about enough of this. My mouth's dry. All right, Fox, I'm not cutting you off, but I don't hear you anymore, so we're going to end this on a high note there.
Absolutely.
Shift gears into the bullshit.
We got a little bit of things to tend to.
Yeah. So,
'cause we have some interesting people making comments.
Yeah, yeah.
What
But
do you say?
we can okay, you know what we should do? First and foremost, events this weekend coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do this let's move forward before we move back.
Okay. All right.
2 steps forward, 1 step back. Then
Okay.
we move back forward.
Hey,
Cha cha cha.
That's it, right?
Uh,
Or line dance.
Yeah, right. So this weekend coming up, we got Dion's race at MIR Saturday, March 30th. Rise of Greatness. And we also have Larry McKenzie's race down there at Coastal Plains. I know a lot of guys are going down there to. He's been promoting that pretty heavy, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty good time down there. It looks like you know what? I haven't looked at the weather down there. I'm going to guess it's pretty much like up here. It's mid 60s. So
or maybe a few degrees warmer.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be a good thing for everybody, whether you decide to stay up here, whether you're already booked in to go down there. Either place, I think it's going to be a great time. I haven't raced in Coastal Plains in forever.
Yeah.
Have you been down there before?
I've never been there.
Yeah, I bet went back when I think his name was Troy Humphreys. This is back when the Summit Cars used to, Greg Anderson, those guys, because he was married to Troy's
Oh wow.
daughter. Yeah,
Okay.
that's how old I am, folks. That was probably 2005, maybe
20 years ago, give or take.
Yeah, old
Yeah.
ass. But you know, it was a pretty good track. It's kind of short. I think it was kind of a short shutdown, if I remember correctly. But the surface is pretty good, so
Yeah.
that'll be a good time down there.
Well, I'm personally excited for Dion's race because that's where I'm going to be. I'm really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, we were looking to get out and test on the motorcycle there on Thursday, but it doesn't look like the weather's going to cooperate. So for us Elite 460 guys, we're going to go straight into some qualifiers on Saturday. Green with some new combinations, much like, a lot of the people in the class, I know the majority of the people listening to this don't want to hear shit about motorcycles, but I like them. So I'm going to talk for the guys that do.
Well, go ahead, chat it up about that, because you've got that Saturday, and
Yeah, it's our season opener. Robbie Honeycutt started this Elite 460 deal last year. Ronnie was our champion. Not surprising. Good bid. I don't hold me to it. I think 12 or 13 were in the points last year. This year, I don't know. I haven't talked to Robbie on that respect to know how many are interested or entered into the point series, but we're all looking forward to getting going on Saturday. So I thank Dion Kennedy for allowing us to run at his events, without a doubt. I don't know if there are definitely any big tire grudge races happening.
Well, I think he has a
No, I know he has a shootout, but I'm talking about any grudge
No, I
races.
don't think there's any grudge
Yeah.
racing. I think most of those folks are going to be elsewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
Most
if
of the
I
guys
missed
are going to be
something.
down. Yeah, they're going to be down to Larry's race.
Yeah. Is there anybody in particular you want to talk about that keeps making comments here?
No. Well, not that keeps making comments. So we're going to shift gears to, now that we've got this weekend stuff coming up, and we don't really have too much going on, as you guys already know. There was. I'm not even going to give that no oxygen.
Don't do it.
So we're going to show up Saturday and probably make a few hits, have a little fun, and old boys doing double duty. Which makes it kind of tough on you, but you don't seem to mind.
I love it.
He doesn't seem to mind changing in the staging lanes from leathers to racing pants.
Yeah, no, I don't. Hey, I get this. What I call myself Paulie Pale because I'm a ginger. I get these, pixie sticks, pale mayonnaise stick legs out, and just throw the neck suit on and keep it moving.
Too much information.
But this guy was like, "You sure you're gonna be all right?" I'm like, "Man, once I'm in there, it doesn't matter what it is, man." I'm excited. I like the double duty part of it. Did you really do that?
Yeah, I did.
Just
I
saw
did.
that, you
I did it.
clown, dude.
I did it. I did
Sorry,
it.
total sidebar. We're not going to show that.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes. I
Oh
took the time
my
to get
God.
that shit together.
Oh my God.
We're gonna.
Oh,
So let's go into our.
can't
I
believe
don't know if I've got my other stuff.
fucking jackass.
Yes, I'm that guy.
Apparently you are.
I am that guy. Yes. Stand by, folks. It's coming in hot in just a minute.
Oh,
I'm
this
going to
guy.
see if I've got my other. I made some
This is
other.
awesome. But as some of you may or may not have seen, we went to Galat. We were hoping to be racing. We ended up testing. Track conditions put us back because of the pollen. We were looking to get on the track early in the week, and it didn't happen. So as you folks can see, I'll let Mark tell you.
Yeah, that's what we had to. And for everybody out here looking at this, that is not rosin. That's not a freshly ground surface. Shout out to Josh Peak for the track manager there to try to fix what you see right there. That was when was that?
That was
Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
They were supposed to have testing Wednesday, and this was Tuesday, probably at 5 or 6. And he was like, "Well, yeah, this probably isn't going to work out too well. I'm going to have to wash this entire track to get there." And that's pollen, folks. That's just straight pollen. As crazy as that sounds, that's straight pollen. And when we got there, you want to think, oh, you all didn't do shit to the track for 3 or 4 days. No, not really.
Yeah.
Not really. He washed that track, got it to the best that he could get it under the circumstances, and we got there, and within 20 minutes of getting the car out of the trailer,
it was green
before we even got it up on them Chrome Projects.
Yeah.
Sidebar. It was already that sticky pollen that you see on bumblebees and stuff on the back legs. I mean, that's crap was everywhere. And so now I got to take the window out of the car. It's all over everything.
Yeah.
The whole interior of the car's got this crap everywhere. But
yeah,
that's
sidebar.
That's what we had. That's what we had going on down there. It was something. So anyway, they moved it to Thursday. We have some video here that
we're gonna show you all some video of our Thursday testing.
Yeah, I got to kind of go back and forth because I got to cue this stuff up.
Just need to turn it up something like.
Do I need to turn it up?
I don't know. Try it again. Let me hear it. Tell me if you can hear it good.
Hold on a second. Kind of keep getting this other screen up. So as you can see, there's still some. You see all this stuff through here. I mean, that's still pollen on the track. I mean, they had to drag that track probably every
2-3 pair.
I don't think it was that much, but it had to be. I'm gonna go if we go by time, probably every half an hour.
Yeah.
They were dragging the pollen off of it. It was until a bunch of, because during the test session, of course, you don't have but so many cars going up and down the track. They had some fast guys there. It's good to see some old guys, old Pro Nitrous guys, Bob Harris and Jason Harris, Danny Perry, Todd Tutterow, those kind of guys were down there. So it's good to see those dudes.
For sure.
Anyway, let me see what else we got here. I think this is just a different view. Let me see if I can get this to. I think I got to download all these.
Now it was a great day of testing. They did a small tire shootout, which Jason Gray got involved in, which was it was decent. It was a struggle for the small tire guys. The couple that did make it down through there really made it down through there. So again, it just goes back to the racetrack. Unfortunately, we did see a couple of incidents in testing, because the track for us, I can't speak on the small tire guys, but for us, didn't come around till late day.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I can get that other one up. But we can show the last pass we did get a chance to make. NC Pro Modder got it on and by this time, you'd had big tire cars going down the track all day. So
yeah,
it started to get rubbered in. They're trying to run the rotator on there to get all the pollen off. This, that, and the other thing, and so this was the last pass.
Yeah, thank you, Jay, for the coverage, man. It's always good to see you.
Oh yeah, the Ford's down there. Hold on just one second. I've got to get my little finder window up here. I got to drop a little knowledge bomb on the.
Paula, make you sneeze in red light. Antonia Jones said.
I got this is Hayes. This is what I had to go through, fellas. So y'all watch me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is. Look, I'm just gonna step that right on top of us, and y'all go ahead and watch this, because this is what it's like when you have a car of this magnitude. You done got all this money in it, and your broke neck ass can't drive it.
Now, just for the viewers that give a shit, I sent him that just without our faces on there, and he did that. So.
But yeah, I want y'all to just got to sit here. He's just giving his stones to my woman sitting right there. Look, here you go. Hey, look, I got to sit there. Yeah, get it on in the water. Okay, let me turn my back. Ah. Oh. I digress. I'm going to let y'all enjoy.
Oh, my God.
You notice that smile he got on his face? Look at him. That's him smiling as he passed by me. Smiling, just smiling. I'm just looking at the hands on my head. This is some bullshit. Jesus Christ.
It's kind of exactly how we're built.
That's what we're doing. That's what I'm over there. Lieutenant Softy over there, Sergeant Softy. Just watching.
Guys, we didn't have time to download the GoPro footage. We had the GoPro inside and outside the car. We'll work on that stuff. That's exciting stuff to come with our coverage. We plan to bring that really good footage when we get there.
I also got to get a shout out to my crew that came down there and helped me out. Old Daniel Hall, old Pete, and Eddie Madison over there on the other side of the car. Gave me a hand trying to spin this thing around after round. Oh man, but I had to wear my full shirt today because look, and I know a lot of people probably don't have this one. I've got probably every one that Gene's put out, both to the front. Old girl still makes good old brown. Go ahead, Mac. Give it to Stones, Mac.
Hey, did we make it down the track all day?
Once again, that's a no-time machine.
I thought we had.
Yeah. Somebody said we didn't make it down the track. As you can see, much like the other one I showed, which was actually the third run on there. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, we figured we'd throw a little nonsense out there for you guys to enjoy.
Yeah. It was a great test session, to be honest with you, man. It was good to get back in the car. What's it been, 6, 7, 8 months? You know how that goes.
Yeah. No mishaps, no worse for wear. Running around between that. The radio lane didn't seem to fare as well because, of course, you got to have all that stick out there.
Yeah.
We're trying to spin down the track, and they're trying to hook down the track, and it was really hard for those guys to really set any representative times for the caliber of cars I saw there. Anyway,
Yeah, for sure.
But we had a good time on the slick side. Like I said, that last pass was right at the beginning of their usual Thursday night test session, so we got out there before it started getting kind of suspect and tore up, and they're spraying, and street tires are up there, and all that other kind of stuff. So
yeah.
But anyway, well, you see if anybody else has Anything to say? T. Wright. T. Wright, you got anything to say, buddy? I know your legs got to be tired. You did the rain dance that entire week, so you got out of that ass whooping. It is what it is. You guys go ahead and get your stuff together. Hopefully we'll and maybe we'll dance sometime soon. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just excited to race someone. You know.
Right.
I know I'm for sure looking forward to it.
Yeah. So yeah, you over there laughing. Yeah. Bring your fast ass on. Get tore out the frame. It wasn't no smoke from that. Oh Lord, we got anybody wants to call in? Look, we've been talking to Mr. Foxworth all
evening.
All evening, yeah. And it's time to do some do a little capping here. I don't see any of my buddies that called in and
Put a number on there now, just in case
yeah.
T wants to.
Well,
call.
yeah, you can put the number in the comments in case somebody wants to call in. If you got something going on, if you want to hype up your race for this weekend, whether it be at Larry's race or Dion's race, that's fine. You put that out there. There you go. Max put the number in the comments.
Yep. Yeah, anybody can call in. I'm excited to see anyone race, this weekend. I mean, for me,
right.
It's just, I'm looking forward to getting going racing, man. I'm tired of this cold weather. I've been spreading mulch. I'm done being the hairy homeowner guy, man. Like, it's time to do things. You know?
Yeah. Well, at least you got a good day Saturday too, race. I think that the weather's going to come around. 65 isn't too bad. I don't know what it's supposed to be at the in the evening. What's supposed to get down in the 40s?
Yeah, 45.
So hopefully they'll hustle through eliminations there.
Yeah, I plan to be there when it gets really cold. Meaning still racing.
The last one's there. The last one the goal in racing for you all out there that don't know or maybe haven't been in this situation is to be the last one to leave the track, and not because you're drinking.
100%.
The last one to go down the track in your class. That's what you want to be. The last one to go down, you get the W.
Most of the time I check both those boxes though.
Last one to go down
drinking
and get the
and...
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, we're going to do that afterwards regardless.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever we're the last one, either you take the L or you won.
I'm taking plenty of them.
It's going to be the cup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. In case, the guys that didn't go to Galat, a few people came over there. Where's the red cup? No. Drive the blue car, we had blue cups.
Mm-hmm.
We drive the Chevy 2, we got orange cups. The orange Chevy 2 is orange. So, Hayes over here's got to match.
100%.
Much like the shirt. I got a bunch of Fulton shirts that are blue.
They got to be blue.
Well, yeah. Just got Fulton shirts that are orange. I got everything. Yeah, green when I had my Cavalier.
Green car.
Yeah. I got them all.
I'm guilty of doing that myself, man.
I think those shirts cost me, just so y'all know, $1,500 a piece.
If you break it down.
They're $1,500 a piece. This shirt right here cost me $1,500.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it.
That's piston, sleeve, cleanup, valve job, and I usually didn't do a line home. So piston, sleeve, bore, O-ring, fix a head, new piston.
Here's the shirt.
There you go. And and here you go, Hayes. You can take this shirt back on up north. There you go.
See what T said to you?
What? No, because you were capping, T. That's why. I would have gave you a water. That's what you needed. If you had a blue cup and got to telling lies about I'd hold you to all that. Look, you got away clean, man. You got away unscathed. I know one thing. You were eyeballing my car like you had $6 million man eye on with a recorder in that joint. It's a 20-year-old engine, dude, but you can't beat it.
That's right.
You can't beat it. We got to show some of these other jokers next week. I guess it's not next week. I guess that's April 13th is our next race out. Yeah. Actually racing somebody, and that's if...
He said he helped you load the car up.
Yeah, because you were eyeballing. You wanted to push from the front like you were going to see something. You ain't going to see nothing. There's nothing to see there. It's all watch this. It's all here. It ain't there. Anybody can buy that stuff. That's all that stuff's for sale. Not the internals to that particular engine, but all that stuff is for sale. Y'all had one. You just had a fake Fulton. I think it said Polton or something. You had it. Look, this
He said Polton.
this was a P. It said Polton.
It's Knowlton. Like not a Fulton. Knowlton. Sorry, T. I'm not saying that. I'm just.
Oh, yeah, you are. You said it, man.
Okay,
Hell, mount
apparently
him
I'm
up.
saying
Mount
it.
him up. Heck with it. Hey, exactly, Alan. Hey, look, I got to throw this one out here just so T can see that, and just in case he missed it in the comments. He don't know what he's looking at anyways.
Look at that.
He had
shit,
no
T.
clue.
That's fucked up, T.
No clue.
I'm with you there. He said he don't know what he's looking at. Hey,
Alan got it right. Alan's got it right. You don't know what the hell he's looking at.
Alan, what do you think of that pass, man?
Oh,
Might give my
man.
bike a run for the money. Just saying.
Yeah, not. Yeah, not. That's not happening.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, I guess if nobody else
Yeah, guys, we'll wrap it up.
has anything to let me see if I've got any.
I am super happy and you know, for what's going on for Mr. Foxworth and also the racing community and the Colonial Beach regulars and Larry. Thank you so much for everything you did, turning the track around. You've done nothing but roll out the red carpet for myself and all the times and years that I've gone down there. So thank you. And I look forward to still seeing you in the next couple of years. And I'm sure you're not going from drag racing because the folks that didn't tune in, Larry's still going to be involved for the next 2 years for sure.
Right, right.
So he's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
which is
he's
great.
not going anywhere. That's part of that rumor mill. Oh man, the track is that man. They're gonna pave over it. Then
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. So no, I mean, you know, Larry, like I said, Larry's been great. The entire track staff, you know, Joe Slick, he's the man. Great. You know, I'm excited for him, them, everyone, and really for myself. You know, another track, hour and a half away from us that
Right.
we can go play at. You know, if you get off your ass and get your shit fixed, you can come too.
Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, it's 40.
It's
He
bored.
got
I'm
it.
bored right now, Alan. No,
Well, I
offense.
mean, Alan, I think it's a little faster than that, man. Look. We done said somebody was
nice
470,
490.
so we like 465 maybe, something like that.
I said it. Give my bike a run for the money.
That well, I mean,
465.
that is what we said. Yeah, it's all good run.
That
We
was a
all in the
goal.
we all in the same.
That was it. That was a goal.
Yeah, 460s. Yeah,
That was a
matter
goal,
of fact,
man.
that's what we need to tell Foxworth.
I think from
We
now
need a
on,
good 470 class down there.
I agree. And from now on, I'm wearing my leathers in his car because what's the difference? If I can go 470, 460 on my bike with leathers, I can do it in the car.
Well, yeah, that does it. That sums it up.
Well, I think that's it, man. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, man. You know, want to be on Serious Talk with the whole Key Bridge falling. You know, prayers to everyone involved in that, man. That's just
Yeah, that's pretty horrible. I saw that right when I got to work this morning and saw the I don't know what looks to be. I mean, you got a lot of conspiratorial crap going out. Ah, man, it's the government and all that. No, I think it's just pretty much an accident,
so it
and
looks like.
hopefully they can. I don't know. Whatever they figure out, maybe they can drag that whatever's going on with the bridge somehow, get some tugboats and drag that out of there so they can at least open up the
Waterways,
channels through
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But the 6 people that are, I don't know. I don't guess
Confirmed. They
we've
speculate
been
six,
doing
so-
this all afternoon, so we haven't watched any news. I don't know if they've found any more folks or what has happened there. But prayers goes out to those
100%.
families that are sitting at the edge of the bridge, or edge of the entranceway, wondering what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
So
For sure. So
anyway, okay, guys.
thank y'all so much. Please like, share, subscribe. Subscribe is the biggest thing, man. We're trying to build a brand here. I'd like to think, and I'm a little partial between myself and Mark here, we bring good content, whether it's tech talk, shit talk, bringing the new owner to Colonial Beach on here. I like to think we mix it up every Tuesday, and it's only going to get better. And we're going to start looking for sponsors and really try to grow this thing. So a simple subscribe is huge. That's why we keep sharing it on Facebook to stay live. At some point, we're just going to go strictly to YouTube, just to help us. Just with just exactly what we talked about with Mr. Foxworth with his business. All this stuff costs money. So at some point, we're trying to build a brand to where people really want to watch, and we keep growing it.
Right.
We're not just going live and talking about BS. We want content.
Well, yeah, and we try to do that. We start off with things that are a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
Have a respectful conversation, and then then we can get to capping
always,
bullshit,
man. That's part of racing.
Telling lies and all that other kind of stuff. like this 465 ride I got.
Yeah, exactly.
Alan, you some straight trash. It ain't 490. You got 65.
That's what he said. 490 lick.
65, man. 65. Come on, man. I got a ticket. I need to post it.
Shit.
Anyway, okay, folks. We're gonna exit here. Pick the off ramp, and for everybody that's racing this weekend, whether you be at Dion's race, you might see us there. Well, if you go, you'll see us there.
Absolutely.
For the people that are going down to Carolina to Larry's race, safe travels down there, and good luck to whoever's doing whatever with their grudge races for the entire weekend.
Absolutely.
All right, folks.
Till next Tuesday, guys.
Yep.
We'll see ya. Drag
Yep.
Cycling Cars, Red Cup Tech Talk. Marquez, Mac McAdams.
We're out.
See you guys.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta
Cause I
struggle
don't
through
give
the
a fuck
sewer.
what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks,